Look, every actor has a range, and maybe a gritty drama about a tough guy bank robber is too much of a stretch for you.
So, I'm not tough enough, huh? I'll show them how tough I can be. We'll be back with more of the Red Carpet Pre-Show Fashion Extravaganza, so don't touch that remote. Or else. Hello, Todd.
Ooh.
Did you notice how I just walked in without knocking? Pretty tough, huh?
Not at all. To me, it read as amiable and familiar, like our friendship has an assumed open door policy.
God damn it! Owie! Apparently, Hollywood producers don't think I'm tough enough to play the bad boy parts.
Oh, no!
Todd, you're the toughest guy I know. Will you teach me how to be tough?
I thought you would never ask, because I had no idea this was happening to you.
Okay, how do I make people think I'm a tough bad boy who doesn't give a care about society's precious rules?
Every time Vance Wagner breaks the rules, it gets caught on camera.
That's it! We just need some video evidence of me being tough. Here, record this.
Oh.
Hey, you got one for me, Tuffy?
Sorry, bud.
Not yet, you're not. But you can bet your candy ass you're gonna be.
Oh, what the?
What do you say to that?
Thank you so much. 2 weeks ago, we buried my father. Lung cancer. My baby girl made me promise I'd quit smoking, but I've been sneaking these suicide sticks this entire time. No more. That was my last cigarette. Thank you. You sweet, sweet soul. Mwah. You are truly a kind and approachable character.
And tough?
Tough not to love, you big galoot.
Banana bread!
Welcome to English Video Lab. I'm Amy, and today we are going to talk about a clip from the TV show BoJack Horseman, which is an animated show for adults. Let's get into it. The scene opens and the cat character says, "Look, every actor has a range, and maybe a gritty drama about a tough guy bank robber is too much of a stretch for you."
Every actor has a range, and maybe a gritty drama about a tough guy bank robber is too much of a stretch for you.
What is she saying in this scene? She looks like she's a Hollywood actress. She's wearing a ball gown. She's on the red carpet. She's talking to the dog character. His name is Mr. Peanut Butter. And she says, every actor has a range. A range means limitations. So if you're a good guy, maybe being the bad guy or playing the bad guy in the TV drama is too much of a stretch for you, too difficult, out of reach, not possible. She uses the word gritty. This is a nice vocabulary word. It means tough. It's another word to say tough, a gritty drama. And Mr. Peanut Butter says, "Oh, I'm not tough enough, huh?"
So, I'm not tough enough, huh? I'll show them how tough I can be.
Really? I'm not tough enough. I'll show them how tough I can be. So he's kind of making this resolve to show the world how tough he is. Being tough in American culture is kind of seen with a certain amount of respect. If you're a tough guy, if you're a tough, especially man, for men, if you're a tough man, then generally people respect you. And then we see Mr. Peanut Butter making a television announcement, speaking in this really high energy, friendly manner. "We'll be back with more Red Carpet Pre-Show Fashion Extravaganza, so don't touch that remote or else." And he says it in this lower pitched voice, this low tone voice, like tough or else.
We'll be back with more of the Red Carpet Pre-Show Fashion Extravaganza, so don't touch that remote. Or else.
And or else is a threat, or else there will be consequences. So we can say don't do something, don't plus a command, like don't touch that remote or else. So for example, don't eat my pizza or else. If you do, there will be some consequences. So it's like a warning and a threat at the same time. So he's trying to show himself and the world that he can be tough. The next scene, he walks into a man's office. There's a man there named Todd sitting behind a desk. He's wearing a beanie, which is it's interesting. He's wearing a beanie and a suit. I don't know the backstory, if there's some purpose or reason for that, but beanies in general kind of represent youth and maybe toughness or coolness. And then he looks like he has stubble from not shaving his face for a few days, which is another signal of someone that's tough. Mr. Peanut Butter walks into the office and says, "Did you notice how I just walked in without knocking? Pretty tough, huh?" Huh? Is a vocal utterance. It's like a tag question. It's not a word in English. It's just a sound we make, and it means agreement. Like, don't you agree? Right? Yes. For example, great weather, huh? Or nice restaurant, huh? So it's like asking for agreement. And Todd says, "Not at all," meaning no, absolutely not at all. To me, it read as amiable and familiar. It read as, is another way to say it felt like, or it seemed like it was friendly. Amiable means friendly and familiar. Like our friendship has an assumed open door policy. Open door policy is a word you'll often hear in business, and it refers to the idea that the door is open, like your boss's office door is open, and you are welcome to come in anytime and communicate openly. Mr. Peanut Butter says, "God damn it."
God damn it. Owie!
Which is an interjection that's informal and can be offensive to some people, to express frustration, anger, and even surprise. And I think he punches the wall and then he says, "Owie!"
Owie!
Like, he's trying to be tough. He's trying to be physical, like a little bit violent, a little aggressive. He punches the wall and then he says, "Owie!" Like it hurt. And, you know, tough guys aren't going to cry or express pain like that. So it's kind of showing that he's trying to be tough on the one hand, but on the other hand, he's really not. So he says to Todd, "Todd, you're the toughest guy I know. Can you teach me? Can you show me how to be tough like you?" And then Todd says, "I thought you'd never ask because I had no idea this was happening to you." And this is kind of funny. And the reason it's funny may not be obvious to you, but when we say, "I thought you'd never ask," we say that when we're anticipating or expecting the question. So here's an example. If someone says, "Will you marry me?" and the other partner says, "I thought you'd never ask," it really means like, I've been waiting so long to hear that question. I'm so glad you finally asked me. Todd says, "I thought you'd never ask because I had no idea this was happening to you."
I thought you would never ask because I had no idea this was happening to you.
So he's saying, I really didn't know that you were having difficulty expressing your tough side or being a tough guy. So Todd agrees to help and they brainstorm an idea. And what they come up with is they're going to go out in public and Mr. Peanut Butter is going to do something tough, something aggressive, maybe pick a fight or something that Todd can record. And so that Mr. Peanut Butter can earn this reputation of being a tough guy. So he sees this rhinoceros character, and this rhinoceros character is tough, and that is signaled because he's covered in tattoos, he's wearing a white t-shirt, he's smoking a cigarette. These are all signals of toughness in American culture, kind of like bad boy, tough guy look. And he walks up to the rhinoceros and says, "Hey, toughie, got one for me?"
Hey, you got one for me, Tuffy?
Meaning a cigarette. Do you have a cigarette for me? And the rhinoceros says, sorry, bud.
Sorry, bud.
Meaning, no, I'm not going to give you a cigarette. Sorry, bud. Bud is like a slang term for buddy, or an abbreviation for buddy. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bud. Like, sorry, man. I don't have a cigarette for you. And to that, Mr. Peanut Butter replies, not yet, you're not.
Not yet, you're not.
Meaning, you're not sorry yet. Not yet, you're not. But you can bet your candy ass you're going to be.
But you can bet your candy ass you're gonna be.
You can bet your ass is a rude slang phrase that means absolutely or with total certainty. For example, you can bet your ass I'll be at the party. You can be certain that I will attend the party. Candy ass, he says, he embellishes the phrase, you can bet your candy ass. It's another rude slang term for coward. It's the opposite of a tough guy. And, he's using this somewhat vulgar language to show how tough he is, right? Like, tough guys aren't going to be polite. They're going to be tough, and they're going to be gritty, and they're going to use some foul language. This totally startles the rhinoceros character, and he says, what the?
What the?
And what the is an exclamation of surprise. It's like being so surprised that you don't even finish your sentence or your idea. It's just, what the? And so he says, thank you so much. He starts to talk about how a couple weeks ago his father passed away from lung cancer, and he promised his baby girl that he would quit smoking. He says, but I've been sneaking these suicide sticks this entire time. Suicide sticks is another kind of creative way to say cigarettes. And then he says, that's it, no more. I'm not smoking. I'm quitting now. That was my last cigarette. Thank you. Thank you. You're truly a kind and approachable character.
You are truly a kind and approachable character.
Approachable character means you're truly a nice guy, a kind, warm, and friendly guy. And Mr. Peanut Butter says, and tough?
And tough?
He's looking for validation. He's saying, I'm a tough guy, right? Right? And tough? And the rhinoceros says, tough not to love.
Tough not to love.
Tough not to love, meaning it's difficult not to love you or hard not to love you. You big galoot.
You big galoot.
Galoot is not a common word in English, but it means kind of like you fool or you clumsy, silly man. And having failed at his publicity stunt to be tough, Mr. Peanut Butter says, oh, banana bread.
Oh, banana bread.
And oh, banana bread is kind of like saying, oh, shoot, or oh, fiddlesticks, or oh, darn it. And it's kind of a cute thing to say. People don't really say, oh, banana bread, but the writer of the show decided that would be kind of a cute or sweet way to express Mr. Peanut Butter's innocence and his just generally like sweet and friendly character. So he's failed at being the tough guy that he wants to be. And it's a great social commentary about American culture and toughness in American culture. What did you think? Did you think this clip was funny, interesting, entertaining? Did I miss something here? Is there more to talk about? There's a lot of nuance and a lot of details in this clip. So we could have a really great discussion in the comments. And if there's enough discussion, maybe we can even have a second video talking about this topic in the future. Let me know what you think. I also want to thank Pohan for suggesting this clip. I really appreciate it. It's a fantastic selection. If you have more suggestions, Pohan or anyone else, please leave them for me in the comments. You can just post a link to a video, or if you just know the name of the show or the name of the episode, that will work. All right, you guys, thanks so much. See you around.